All right, it's Brian Osborne here from Answers in Genesis, and I'm here at Bondi Beach. This is in Australia, a really well-known beach. It has its own TV show called Bondi Rescue, actually, kind of funny to watch and see that. But we're here at the cliffs, overlooking just a beautiful area. The scenery is dramatic. It is incredible. Bondi Beach is what you're looking at right now. Over in that particular direction, you see the cliffs overlooking the water, the housing all around. Really, really beautiful. And in a little bit, you'll pan the other way. You'll see the other side, more cliffs, more beautiful views. It's absolutely breathtaking. It is dramatic. And it really reminds me of the lesson we're looking at today, which is Josiah, because he was dramatic. Dramatic in the way that he followed his God. The more I read about Josiah, the more I really love Josiah, the last good king for Judah. And so we look at the life of Josiah. He's 8 years old. He becomes king, which is a radical idea. King at 8. What do you do with that? And then it says at the age of 16, basically, he started seeking out the Lord. He sought after God. And the way Josiah is described is literally very much like David, a man who sought after God, a man who wanted to know God and please God. And he dramatically sought after him, and he sought to obey him. And as he is king, you see him bring a reform to the nation, reform to Judah, reform even to Israel, as he is getting rid of the old idols, abolishing the pagan worship that had been established by the other kings prior to him. And he does it in dramatic fashion. He's not just breaking down altars, he's smashing them, grinding them to dust, to powder, burning them, burning bones on the altars to defile them from the pagan perspective. He is just all out seeking after his God, following him in a dramatic fashion. And then we look at his life. I just love so many things about his life, but highlight a couple more things. As he's king, they're restoring the temple that had become run down over the past few years. So he's restoring it. Again, that's his passion for God. As they're doing so, they find the law, the book of the law. They find the book of the covenant. They find the scriptures that are written by Moses. And they've been lost, which says something about the state of the nation. And when they find them, he has them read them. And as he hears the law read to him, his heart breaks, recognizing that they as a nation has rebelled against their God and they are due a just punishment because of their sin. And so again, he calls himself and the nation to repentance. Then he brings the people together and they read the law together, and he reestablishes the Passover, does the Passover again. Again, his heart is broken by the law. He's seeking to follow after the law because of his passion for the one true and the living God. It was dramatic. It was powerful. And I just love as we read about Josiah. So reading him as we look at his life, he has a passion for the Lord. He is brokenhearted by the law, which we need to recognize as we preach the gospel to people. It is the law that breaks our heart, that brings us to repentance. He was brought to repentance. He brings the nation to repentance. He sought after his God. And as we look at this beautiful, dramatic view of this area, let it remind us to be like Josiah in the sense of we passionately, dramatically, with all our might, follow after the one true living God. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later on.